Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing with a blockbuster rumor that could completely shake the landscape of the AFC West, and it involves none other than wide receiver sensation Xavier Worthy. Sources close to the Raiders organization suggest that Worthy, a player long coveted for his explosive speed and uncanny route running, has reached an agreement to join Las Vegas in a move that could redefine the team's offensive identity. While the official announcement has yet to be made, insiders hint that this signing is part of a larger strategic overhaul, one aimed at making the Raiders a true powerhouse in a division crowded with defensive juggernauts. What makes this acquisition even more intriguing is the timing, coming right before a pivotal stretch of the season where every game feels like a playoff matchup. The Raiders appear poised to capitalize on momentum and create mismatches across the league. Analysts are already speculating about how Worthy's presence could elevate not only the passing game, but also force defenses to rethink their assignments, opening up opportunities for other playmakers. Conversations in locker rooms, social media chatter, and casual fan discussions all point toward a shift in the Raiders' trajectory, hinting that this is more than just a signing, it's a statement. Beyond the immediate excitement, there's a palpable sense of anticipation regarding how Worthy's integration into the Raiders' offense will unfold. Team insiders suggest that Worthy brings a rare combination of agility, speed, and football IQ, attributes that could make him an instant mismatch against even the league's top cornerbacks. The Raiders' coaching staff, reportedly energized by the prospect of adding such a dynamic weapon, is already considering adjustments to schemes and personnel groupings to maximize his impact. Meanwhile, opponents are bracing themselves for a challenge, as scouts highlight Worthy's ability to create separation in tight spaces and make plays in critical third-down situations. Fans have taken to social media, speculating about explosive deep ball connections and highlight reel catches that could become the norm rather than the exception. If even a fraction of the hype holds true, this signing could not only energize the fan base, but also send a warning across the league. The Raiders are ready to play a different kind of football, one that blends creativity, athleticism, and calculated risk in ways opponents may not be prepared to handle. Rumors about complementary signings and practice squad adjustments are swirling, suggesting that the front office sees Worthy as a cornerstone of a new era. The implications for the Raiders' defense are just as significant, even if Worthy himself is an offensive player. Rumors indicate that the organization's philosophy may be shifting toward a more aggressive, multidimensional approach, where the offensive threat forces defenses into uncomfortable positions and creates opportunities for turnovers and momentum swings. Coaches and analysts speculate that the mere presence of a player like Worthy could impact play calling league-wide, as opposing coordinators must account for his deep speed threat, potentially opening lanes for the run game and short to intermediate passing attacks. Inside sources hint that the Raiders' defensive unit is already feeling the ripple effects of this acquisition, with adjustments being made in practice to simulate the kind of spacing and pressure scenarios Worthy might create for opposing defenders. Fans, eager for a tangible impact, are debating which matchups will highlight Worthy's skills and whether the Raiders can sustain this new level of intensity. In short, the excitement is infectious as the signing hints at both immediate fireworks and long-term strategic positioning that could redefine how the Raiders are perceived within the league. Adding to the intrigue, whispers from league insiders suggest that this signing may not just be about football. It could be a statement of intent from the Raiders management. The organization, often criticized for inconsistency in recent seasons, may be signaling a new era where aggressive, high-profile acquisitions redefine the team's identity. Worthy, known for his competitive fire and flair for dramatic plays, seems tailor-made to embody that vision, creating a narrative where the Raiders are no longer just participants. They are contenders. This perspective is reinforced by reports that internal team meetings have been dominated by discussions about how to integrate Worthy's skill set into the broader offensive scheme without sacrificing balance. It's a delicate orchestration, blending star power with tactical discipline, and insiders claim the Raiders are confident they can pull it off. Fans are already projecting highlight reels and imagining explosive sequences that could shift momentum in key divisional games. While skepticism is natural, the buzz surrounding this rumor is unprecedented, suggesting that the signing, whether official or not, is already shaping perceptions of the Raiders as a team on the rise. The media frenzy surrounding Xavier Worthy's rumored move to Las Vegas has been relentless, with every report dissected for hidden meaning and possible confirmation. Analysts are poring over practice reports, social media posts, and insider whispers, trying to gauge the authenticity of this blockbuster acquisition. Some suggest that the Raiders' front office may be leveraging the rumor to create leverage in other negotiations, a tactic not uncommon in professional sports, while others insist that the signing is all but inevitable. Regardless, the narrative is captivating, and the story is spreading like wildfire, as fans and commentators alike imagine the ways Worthy's speed, route running, and playmaking could transform the team's offensive philosophy. Conversations online range from tactical breakdowns to pure hype, and every potential matchup in the upcoming schedule is being reevaluated in light of this rumor. It's not just a signing. It's a chess move, a signal to the league, and a spark for fan engagement that could redefine the Raiders' offseason narrative and beyond. Even as speculation reaches fever pitch, there are murmurs about the broader ripple effects this move could have across the league. Teams in the AFC West, long accustomed to cautious, defense-heavy Raider strategies, may need to rethink their preparation and game planning. Coaches are reportedly instructing their staffs to study film not just of Worthy, but the Raiders' potential new offensive configurations, signaling that the impact of this signing could extend far beyond Las Vegas. Betting markets, fantasy leagues, and casual conversations are all reflecting the anticipation as the story evolves from rumor to potential reality. While no official confirmation has landed, the cumulative effect of whispers, leaks, and strategic speculation has already created a sense of inevitability. Fans are envisioning a Raiders offense that stretches defenses vertically, while also considering how this acquisition could ignite the locker room, elevate morale, and provide a blueprint for sustained success. In short, the rumor of Xavier Worthy joining the Raiders is not just news. It's a conversation starter, a catalyst, and a potential turning point for a franchise eager to reclaim prominence. The second part of the saga begins with the anticipation of training camp, where insiders claim Xavier Worthy's integration could become one of the most closely watched storylines of the season. Coaches are reportedly planning specialized drills to maximize his explosive speed, testing how it meshes with existing playmakers and quarterback chemistry. Rumors suggest that Worthy's work ethic, attention to detail, and adaptability are already earning respect in the locker room, signaling a smooth transition despite the potential challenges of adjusting to a new system. Fans are obsessing over highlight reel possibilities, imagining catches that defy physics, deep bombs stretching the field, and third down conversions that flip momentum. Analysts, meanwhile, are debating whether this signing represents an offensive renaissance or a high-risk gamble, considering how opponents will react and how defensive coordinators might scheme to contain him. Inside whispers hint at a delicate balance. Maximize Worthy's explosive potential while maintaining team cohesion. The narrative is compelling, blending fantasy with strategy and creating an aura of anticipation that extends far beyond standard off-season chatter. Rumors of complementary roster moves only intensify speculation, suggesting a broader vision that could redefine the Raiders' trajectory for years to come. Beyond training camp, whispers indicate that the Raiders are planning to leverage Worthy's abilities in unconventional ways, integrating him into motion schemes, jet sweeps, and mismatched one-on-one opportunities that could bewilder defensive coordinators. Analysts speculate that these strategies might allow the Raiders to exploit weaknesses across the league, opening lanes for running backs, tight ends, and other receivers, while simultaneously forcing defenses into uncomfortable rotations. Rumors hint that Worthy's presence is already influencing practice intensity as teammates strive to match his competitive energy and sharpen timing. creating a ripple effect across the entire roster. Social media chatter reflects excitement and debate, with fans dissecting potential highlight plays and imagining game scenarios where Worthy becomes a decisive factor. The narrative portrays a team on the brink of transformation, where a single acquisition has the potential to trigger cascading improvements, shift momentum in critical matchups, and establish the Raiders as a force to be reckoned with in a highly competitive division. Whispers from the league suggest that the ripple effects of Worthy's rumored signing extend beyond the Raiders, impacting trade discussions, draft strategies, and coaching adjustments throughout the NFL. Teams are reportedly reassessing personnel, adjusting coverages, and projecting the strategic implications of facing a Raiders offense augmented by Worthy's speed and versatility. Inside sources claim that even casual observers are noticing shifts in focus during game analysis, with commentators speculating on how defenses might prioritize containment strategies over conventional play calling. Meanwhile, fan forums and podcasts are ablaze with predictions, debates, and imaginative scenarios where Worthy alters not only individual matchups, but the psychological dynamics of the entire division. The narrative continues to grow, fueled by leaks, strategic speculation, and a natural human fascination with blockbuster acquisitions. Every rumor feeds the next, and even without official confirmation, the chatter has already created a perception of inevitability, positioning Worthy as a transformative figure whose presence could define the Raiders' season. Inside the Raiders organization, sources suggest that coaches are using Worthy's rumored arrival as a motivational tool, encouraging players to elevate their performance and embrace the competitive mindset necessary to succeed alongside a high-caliber receiver. Team chemistry, often overlooked in analytical breakdowns, is reportedly a central focus, with insiders hinting that the locker room energy has shifted noticeably since the news broke. Rumors indicate that even veteran players are recalibrating expectations, considering how Worthy's explosiveness could complement existing skill sets and redefine roles within the offense. Analysts speculate that this cultural shift, driven by a single high-profile acquisition, could translate into improved cohesion on the field, sharper execution of schemes, and a more aggressive approach to key matchups. Fans are enthralled, imagining a Raiders team that plays with renewed confidence, creativity, and swagger, fueled by the potential of integrating a dynamic weapon capable of changing games in an instant. Every practice, every drill, and every strategic discussion now carries added weight, as the organization navigates the tantalizing possibilities brought by Worthy's presence. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors suggest that the tactical implications for opposing defenses are equally profound. Analysts highlight that Worthy's ability to stretch the field vertically could force defensive coordinators into uncomfortable trade-offs, choosing between protecting against deep threats or maintaining coverage balance in intermediate zones. This dynamic, insiders argue, may open avenues for running backs, tight ends, and slot receivers, creating layers of complexity that opponents may struggle to counter. Meanwhile, fans and pundits alike are speculating on potential highlight plays that could define key matchups, imagining game-changing catches, explosive third-down conversions, and momentum-shifting touchdowns. Inside whispers indicate that even subtle adjustments in defensive alignment may be a direct response to the potential havoc Worthy could unleash, signaling the far-reaching impact of this rumored signing. The narrative is electric, blending fantasy and strategy, and creating a sense of anticipation that extends well beyond the confines of Las Vegas. The conversation surrounding Worthy's potential impact is not confined to tactical speculation. It has evolved into a broader discussion about league perception, reputation, and momentum. Sources claim that front offices across the NFL are watching closely, analyzing the Raiders' approach, and considering how a single high-profile acquisition can shift narratives, fan engagement, and even market dynamics. Rumors suggest that broadcast commentary, podcast discussions, and social media debates are all shaped by the assumption that Worthy's addition could accelerate the Raiders' rise and unsettle established hierarchies in the AFC West. Analysts are exploring historical parallels, weighing the risks and rewards of integrating a superstar into a mid-tier team, while fans indulge in scenarios where the Raiders leverage Worthy's abilities to create consistent, game-changing moments. The rumor has transcended mere player movement. It has become a cultural phenomenon, shaping expectations, fueling conversations, and inspiring imaginative projections that blur the line between speculation and inevitability. Sources close to the team hint that Worthy's rumored signing may also catalyze additional moves behind the scenes, including practice squad promotions, coaching adjustments, and complementary acquisitions aimed at maximizing his on-field impact. Analysts speculate that this domino effect could create a more balanced and dynamic roster, capable of exploiting mismatches while maintaining adaptability. Fans are already envisioning a Raiders squad with heightened cohesion, explosive potential, and a renewed identity, projecting the combination of star power and strategic depth as a recipe for divisional dominance. Inside whispers suggest that the coaching staff is studying every conceivable scenario, from deep ball schemes to quick-hitting intermediate passes, with the goal of fully integrating Worthy into the offensive and cultural fabric of the team. The narrative continues to evolve, fueled by rumor, insider commentary, and fan imagination, suggesting that the Raiders' trajectory may be irrevocably altered by this single acquisition, regardless of official confirmation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.